Good morning or afternoon, staff, depending on what time you're watching this. This presentation is on the 21st century multiliteracies. So what exactly does this fancy term multiliteracies mean? Or better yet, what does it mean to be multiliterate? For quite some time, we've seen literacy as writing, reading, and talking. Multiliteracies refers to the different types of literacy there is available to us. Examples: oral, which is the spoken; visual, what we see; audio, what we listen to; gestural, the hand signs; tactile, symbols; and spatial, which is the arrangement of items in a text. So how do we interact with these multiliteracies? We interact with multiliteracies through multimodal texts. The next big word that we have to be defined. Multimodal refers to the different modes by which we interact with multiple types of literacies. For example, textbooks, pictures, diagrams, websites, and videos. These texts are multimodal as they incorporate multiple literacies. For example, a video has visual and auditory elements. A magazine will include linguistic and visual elements. The elements you can see here on the presentation. The social world refers to the context in which we are teaching and students are learning. Information in the past was in the form of encyclopedias, and communication happened through letters. In today's modern society, communication is instant through SMS or email. Information is readily available in our hands via the internet. We need to create an environment in our classroom to equip our students with learning and understanding of literacies in our modern society. This information will help them in the future. We cannot predict what technology will be available in future, but we can utilize what we have now to better prepare our students. This is a quote that I found quite interesting. We can define the context in which we teach as a shift from the long dominance of writing to the new dominance of image, and the move from the dominance of the book as a medium to the dominance of a screen. This is basically just saying that we no longer need to focus on just writing and books. We can now see images and we have access to the internet. Now, in order to teach our students to be multiliterate, we ourselves must be multiliterate. Someone who is multiliterate is able to interpret, use, and create resources that incorporate these literacies. Now, it's not just about having technology in our classroom and say playing a video. It's the way that we utilize this technology. We must utilize it in an effective mean. Use the technology, link it back to the concept, have discussions with the classroom. We must focus on student needs and their learning while using technology at the same time. Now, in order to improve the multiliteracies of our students, we need to be using multimodal texts and teaching. Look at the resources that are listed here and think about ways that we can incorporate them into our classrooms. Don't feel restricted to just one source. Use multiple to teach the same content. As stated before, start the class with a video or a concept. Start a discussion with students. Write notes on the concept. And then ask students to draw what they understood from the concept. Some things you can use: textbooks, again, visual linguistic elements. The smartboard, if used effectively, can use all of these elements. To give you an example of a multimodal text, I want you to have a look at this poster here. Look at the different multimodal elements that it incorporates. It has visuals, so the pictures that we see. It has linguistics, so the instructions that we can see under those pictures. And it also uses spatial elements, the way in which the pictures are aligned, and we can see the numbers, so we move through and we see the end product at the bottom. I want you to look at these two classrooms to better understand what I mean by social worlds. On the left, we have what you would say an olden day classroom, where you just have the teacher up the front, you have the board, and you have students. Look at the classroom on the right. You have the students, they have books, but they also have laptops. There is a smartboard. It is the way in which we utilize this equipment that will improve multiliteracies in our students. We need to incorporate this technology into their learning. Now, how do we bring it all together? So we use the multiliteracies, we use multimodal text to teach the multiliteracies, we find multimodal resources which incorporate multiliteracies, and the way in which we deliver the content, whether it be a lecture, video, or a class discussion. And we must also remember that we must be assessing student learning. We must be checking to see if students are actually understanding what we are giving them. Thank you.